Hello everyone, today we are going to see class 10 exercise 4.2 first sum. Find the roots of the following equations by factorization method. Okay. So roots are nothing but the solution of the given equation. So in polynomial we have seen a term called zeros of the polynomial. That means if I substitute any number in the place of x, the whole expression will become 0. Same, roots are nothing but some numbers. If I substitute that in place of x, it will be equal to 0. So that is nothing but roots of the equation. Okay, so we have to solve this through factorization method, so which is nothing but splitting the middle term method only. So first we have to write two informations. One is sum, another one is product. Okay, so sum is nothing but our middle term. So with the sign we have to calculate. So sum is minus 3. So whereas product, here you have to multiply with the coefficient of x square term and the constant. Okay, so coefficient of x square term is 1 and the constant is minus 10. So your product is minus 10. Okay, so this is my sum and product. So now I am going to split this minus 10. I'll write here. So I'm going to split this minus 10. So minus 10 I can also write it as 5 into 2, right? So minus 10 can be written as 5 into, sorry. So first 10 can be written as 5 into 2. For minus 10 I have to put negative sign on any one of the number. Okay, and another condition, my sum must be minus 3. Okay, so if I solve 5 and 2, my sum I should get as minus 3. Okay, so which is nothing but we are going to subtract this two numbers, so that 5 minus 2 I will be getting 3. But for minus sign I have to put it for the greater number in this 2. Okay, here 5 and 2, which is the greater number? 5, right? So I will put here minus. Okay. For multiplication, in any one of the number I can put the minus sign so that my product will become minus. But for difference, I have to put the minus sign for the greater number. Okay, so minus 5. Okay, so I'll write as x square. Instead of 3, I can write minus 5x plus 2x minus 10 is equal to 0. So I have replaced this 3 by minus 5x and plus 2. Okay, now I can take the common out in this term. So I'll be getting x minus 5 here, and here plus 2 as common, so x minus 5. So common is nothing but here. So here 2x is there, am I right? And here 1x. So if I take 1x as common out, the remaining here 1x and here the constant as minus 5. So here 2 and 5 is divisible only in 2 table. Okay, so the only common between them is 2. So I have taken 2 as common out. So 2x by 2 will become only x will be getting, and then 10 by 2 will be getting as 5. Okay, so I have written like this. So now I can group these two. So it is x plus 2 and then x minus 5 is equal to 0. So on comparing or equating to 0, so x plus 2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 2. Okay, and x minus 5 I can equate to 0. So I'll be getting x is equal to 5. Okay, or else, so here we have splitted the middle term, right? So I will write here, which is 5 minus 5 into 2, right? So we can also, after splitting this, I have to divide it by coefficient of x square term. So divided by coefficient of x square term. Here my coefficient is 1. So I have divided. So the same minus 5 and 2 will be my answer. But at last I have to change the sign and write it. Okay, here minus 5. So I will be writing here plus 5. And here plus 2. So I will be writing here minus 2. See, so with all here there are so many steps, but here itself we got our answer. So you can use this for any 1 marks. So just divide by coefficient of x square and change the sign. So this is splitting the middle term. Okay, so now moving on to next sum. I'll write a next page. 2x square plus x minus 6 is equal to 0. Okay, so now we will split this. First I will write the sum. My sum is plus 1. So this is my sum, right? So it is plus 1. And my product is 6 into coefficient of x square, which is 6 into 2, which is 12, and here minus, so minus 12. So I'm going to split this minus 12. So minus 12 I can also write as 4 into 3, right? So 4 into 3 you will get as 12, but for me here minus 12 is given, so I should put minus sign to any one of the number. But before going to that, my sum also should be 1. That too plus 1, not minus 1. So we have to put the minus sign to smaller number, which is the smaller number here 3. So I can put here. Okay. So 4 into minus 3 is minus 12 and 4 minus 3 is plus 1. Okay. You can also say that why not 6 into 12? But 6 minus 12 you will be getting 4. It satisfies the product rule but not the sum rule. Okay. So this both the numbers should always satisfy the product and the sum. So it is very important. Okay. So now instead of plus x, I am going to write plus 4x minus 3x minus 6 is equal to 0. So taking 2 as common out, taking 2 and x as common out. Okay. So I'll be getting x plus 2 and then here 3 as common out. So minus 3. Here x plus 2. So here minus 3 and then minus 6. Both are divisible in minus 3 table, right? So I took the sign also common out. Both minus, minus. So I took the minus sign common out. And 3 and 6 are divisible in 3 table. Okay. Now it is equate to 0. So 2x minus 3. And then x plus 2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 3 by 2. And x is equal to minus 2 on equating. Okay, so one of another simplest method, I said that you have to just divide the coefficient of the x square term. So if I divide here, I'll be getting here 2, x is equal to 2 and here x is equal to minus 3 by 2. But I have said you to change the sign, so x is minus 2 and x is plus 3 by 2. Okay, so we got the same answer here. So here lot of steps are there, but here simplest method. Clear? So now moving on to next sum. Root 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 is equal to 0. Okay. So here what is our sum? Our sum is plus 7 and then product here constant is 5 root 2 and here root 2. Okay, so 5 into 2, which is 10. So how it is 10? Like for example 5 root 2 into root 2. Am I right? So here 5, because 5 into 1 is 5. This root 2. So 2 root 2 are there. So I can write root 2 the whole square. So this square and root will get cancelled. So it is nothing but into 2. Root 2 into root 2 is 2. Any number, root 100 into root 100 is also 100. Okay. So if I multiply, I'll be getting here 10. So that's what here I have written. So now splitting the middle term. So if I split 10, I can split it through 5 into 2. Okay, so here plus 10 only, so no issues. When I look into the sum, my sum must be 7. Okay, so I can't subtract it, only addition is possible because plus 10, right? So 5 into 2 is 10 and 5 plus 2 is 7. Okay, so at last, so root 2x square plus 5x plus 2x plus 5 root 2 is equal to 0, right? Here so I'm going to rearrange this like 2 root x square plus 2x plus 5x plus 5 root 2. Here I can take root 2 x as common, so I'll be getting x plus root 2. How means? So I can write this 2 as root 2 into root 2. So here as I discussed, so root 2 into root 2 is 2, right? So here root 2 into root 2 is 2. So I took, and here root 2 into x and here into x. So I took one root 2 as common out and one x as common out. So here also it will get cancelled. So the balance is x, and here 1 root 2. Am I clear? And here I can take only 5 as common out. So I'll be getting x plus root 2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus root 2, and then x is equal to minus 5 root 2. So I have skipped here one step, which is root 2 x plus 5 one bracket, and then x plus root 2 one bracket, which is equal to 0. So after equating you will get this answer. Clear? So now moving on to fourth sum. Two x square minus x plus 1 by 8 is equal to 0. Okay, so here since it is in fraction, I can multiply both the sides by 8. Yes, so if I multiply this term here into 8, into 8, into 8, and here also into 8. So if I multiply here with 8, 1 by 8 into 8, obviously the denominator and numerator will get cancelled, so that there is no any fractional form, so that my answer will be simple. So if I multiply, I can't only multiply only on constant term. Instead I have to multiply on whole equation. So multiply by 8. So I get 16x square minus 8x plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, so now this is my equation. My sum is minus 8 and my product is 16. So I have to split this 16. So I can split as 4 4s are 16. Yes, so 4 4s are 16 it goes. So here plus 16 is my product, so no issues. So 4 into 4 is 16. But when I look at the sum, it is minus 8. Okay, so here if I put minus and minus, I'll be getting minus 8. And if I multiply minus 4 and minus 4, it will become plus 16, because minus into minus is plus. And here in difference, minus and minus, your answer will also remain as minus 1. You will just add it. So it satisfies both sum and product rule. So I can write as 4 into 4. So instead of minus 8, I can write minus 4x plus 1 is equal to 0. So taking 4 and x as common out here. Okay, because 16 and 4 is divisible only by 4 table, and here I have 2x and here I have only 1x. So I can take 1x as common out. So I'll be getting 4x minus 1. Because the whole 4x I have taken out. So I'll be getting only minus 1. I can't write it as 0, instead 1. And here I am going to take the minus sign as common out, because here both my brackets should be equal, right? So in all our previous sums, see, both our brackets are equal here, right? So same procedure we have to follow here, so that same procedure, the signs must also be same. So I can take minus as common out, so I can't just write as minus, instead minus 1. Okay, so if I take the minus as common out, minus 4x will become plus 4x, and here plus 1 as minus 1. So it is equal to 0. So 4x minus 1, and here 4x minus 1 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 1 by 4, and Here also x is equal to 1 by 4. Clear? So now moving on to fifth sum. Hundred x square minus 20x plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay. So here my sum is minus 200 and my product is plus 100. Okay. So I'm going to split this. Sorry, it is 20. Okay. So I'm going to split this 100. So just splitting 100. Okay. So 100 I can also write as 10 into 10, right? So 10 into 10 is plus 100. Okay. My sum is minus 20. Okay. 10 plus 10 is 20. But here minus is there. So I have to put minus to both the 10. So minus 10 and minus 10 is minus 20. And then minus 10 and minus 10, if I multiply, I'll be getting plus 100 because minus into minus is plus. We can also say that I can write 20 into 5, but it does not satisfy our sum rule. Okay, so we are going with this set of number. You have to do some trial and error method in this so that it satisfies both product and sum rule. So I'm going to write 100x square minus 10x plus 1 is equal to 0. So if I take 10 as common out, 10x. So if I take 10x as common out, I'll be getting 10x minus 1, and here also my bracket should be same, right? So I have to just take the minus as common out, so I'll be getting here 10x, and here plus 1 will become minus 1, but I can't simply write as minus, instead here minus 1. So same procedure, whatever we have made here, same here. Okay, so 10x minus 1 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 1 by 10, and here x is equal to 1 by 10. Clear? So this is factorization method. So that's it. Thank you.